your eyes for a moment and raise your hand if you've ever messed up in front of a crowd. Open your eyes and look around. Hundreds of eyes have looked solely on you at least once in your life. Whether it be a performance or a game, they can still see any mistake you make. But it doesn't matter because people are there to support you. Now, I want you to think of your biggest cheerleader in life. The one who's always been there for you at your performances or games. The one you look for in a sea of people. Let me tell you my story. It is October 7th of 2023 and hundreds of people are gathered to watch dozens of high schoolers race 3 miles in the annual Crystal Springs Invitational. Lively chatter fills the crowd as vibrant posters representing different athletes flash before the crowd. Feelings of both nervousness and excitement are shown in faces of those I don't know. Everyone knows someone, but I don't. When I look around me, no one. No one to talk about how tense I was at that moment. No teammate I could run with in that race. And so I took off. Before I joined cross country, I didn't have the greatest mindset. I felt isolated and lost. I didn't have anyone to connect to. I didn't have something I felt joy in doing. I had no confidence in myself whatsoever. I desperately wanted to find something to feel good in. I wanted someone to talk to. I tried all the sports in the past, but nothing felt truly good to me. No community I ever met truly resonated with me. That was until a few summers back, where I joined a camp for track and field. The joy I got from it was unreal. I quickly made friends with people in that, and I quickly developed a love for running. I know everyone in here has something they love, whether it be a sport, instrument, art. It makes you happy no matter what kind of mood you're in. That's what cross country did for me. That's what led me to joining Oceana's cross-country team. I remember the first day of practice. It was the start of freshman year, and I was still adjusting to this new school. I was intimidated. I didn't know anyone at that practice, and it felt as if everyone knew someone. I wanted to get away because of my nervousness, but something in me told me to stay there. It's what led me to meeting some of the most significant people in my experience in cross-country. In my opinion, sports bring people together and form community. It's a chance to form deep connections with people and make friends. In freshman year, my coach was the most supportive person I knew. He would cheer everyone on during races and would celebrate everyone's achievements no matter how big or small. If someone had a bad race day, instead of discouraging them, he would instead uplift them. Fast forward to sophomore year, I had 2 new coaches. One of them I was able to talk to about anything, even my mental health. I was able to form a deep connection with her that I'll never forget. Additionally, my captains made my experience in cross country more enjoyable. They would include everyone in practice. They made me inspired to being a captain to do the same thing they had done for me. And throughout the season, I became friends with my teammates. We would run together all season and cheer each other on throughout the races. And though I didn't realize it, I formed a deep connection with these people. And despite the hardships of cross country, whether it be injury or mentality, we all stuck together as a team. And I became friends with people from other teams as well. I was excited to see them at races because I was able to cheer them on and talk to them. And through cross country, I formed deep connections with people I had just met. I was able to talk to people about what I was passionate about. I was able to reach out to someone. And I was able to further develop my love for cross country. However, cross country is a big mental sport. I remember what my co-captain had said to me during my last race of the season. You work so hard, yet sometimes produce undesired results. In my opinion, cross country is a sport where mentality makes or breaks races. I've had so many bad race days during my seasons of running. One of them in particular, I stopped. The weather was hot, and I felt like I was going to faint. But instead of being mad at me, my coach uplifted me. He encouraged me to keep going. He gave me the courage to finish that season of cross country, even though there were so many obstacles. And look now, looking back as a person, I've grown. I've had a shift in my mentality and I've had an improvement in my self-esteem. I've made friends and I found something that I love. I found people to talk to about what I was passionate about. That passion made me consistently run with my team throughout the summer, and it led me to becoming captain for the summer. I remember the pride I had when I got that role. I actively contributed to that team that summer. I gave my ideas on how to improve the team, whether it be group runs for including people in practice or more support for mental health. And I became JV captain for my cross-country team last season. I did so many things for that team. I did the same things my captains had once done for me. I helped include people in practice. I ran that team's social media account, and I planned senior night for them. And now, with 400 meters left to go, I see the finish line in the distance. People who were with me on my journey, friends, coaches, teammates, family, they're all cheering the others runners on. And when they see me, they shout my name. And with that, I finished my cross-country season even throughout all the obstacles I faced. A lot of people still ask me, why do you love running so much? It's a brutal sport and not for everybody. But for me, cross-country is where I found myself. It's where I found my community, and it's where I found my passion. I know a lot of you may not understand my passion for running, but I hope you can connect this to something you love. I hope this talk can inspire you to take action, to find yourself or your community. Thank you.